All right, it looks like some progress is being made with the whole Jonathan Kuminga and Golden State Warriors situation. I know there's been rumblings that he's reluctant to sign any offer the Golden State Warriors have offered him currently, and he's really just looking for sign and trades at this point. It's abundantly clear that he wants to play for another organization, but Golden State understands that this is a business and they need to get something back for their asset that they at least like. So it's tug of war between both sides right now. But the report we have for Jonathan Kuminga is that the Kings are reportedly willing to offer Devin Carter, their pick from last year, Dario Šarić, and a protected first round for Jonathan Kuminga, which I think is a pretty solid offer. Golden State would be getting back a young player who they could develop. They get another veteran who could assist their team in Dario Šarić. I'm not sure how serviceable he is in terms of production on the court, but a veteran presence for sure. And you get an asset in that first round pick. You get something back for Kuminga, which I think you need to definitely consider, because if you hold this off and you try to wait for better deals, who knows what his market value will be come trade deadline, and you might get a worse offer. So you have to be very cautious about what offers you're listening to now, because who knows if it's going to be the same, especially if you're not giving him the opportunity to up his trade value, which I highly doubt you're going to do. But it says that the Warriors have only shown interest in Keegan Murray and Keon Ellis. Those are two guys that could be very serviceable to their team and what they're trying to accomplish in hopes of chasing championships. They could assist them in that. And then it states that they have zero interest in taking on Malik Monk's contract. I don't know why. I get it for contractual reasons, but in terms of basketball fit and what he could do for your franchise and providing you a spark off the bench, I think you could really use that if you're still able to you're going to keep Jimmy, Steph, Draymond, and you could use a piece like that. When those guys don't have it going, you get a guy to come in off the bench and make things happen for you when all else seems to be failing. But in terms of this whole idea with Jonathan Kuminga, I really want to see him end up in a better situation. I know there's been rumblings about the Suns made an offer for him, and the Kings and the Suns seem to be the two teams in the lead right now that have the best chance of maybe bringing him in via sign and trade. And I'm hopeful that he gets out of the Warriors situation, because it's been a nightmare. They're not valuing this talent that they have on their team. So get rid of it and let him go somewhere else where he can spread his wings, because he's made that abundantly clear now. He doesn't see a future with this franchise, and he envisions himself being a certain type of player, an all-star caliber player, and he wants to give himself the best chance to do that. And you can only respect that. So as an organization, find something to where you can at least get something on return for your asset and let him part his way. Don't keep holding him hostage when you clearly know and understand he no longer wants to be a part of your franchise. He doesn't feel like he's been taken care of or developed properly, and he wants to leave and go spread his wings because he feels he can become a better player somewhere else. So Warriors, it's up to you at this point. Get it done.